Well, we touched on the St. John's-St. Francis rivalry earlier this week when Dick Cromwell retired, and his rival, Titans coach Doug Pearson, told us last night how much he admired Cromwell. Well, the rivalry, of course, stretches into basketball, too, and hockey. Fans gearing up for the first part of the doubleheader, which was basketball, and Storm Stanley. He's tall with a bucket, tying the game at 58 in overtime. Jay Springs. He's got springs in his feet. Double deuce with the deuce, putting the Johnnies up 2 with 2 seconds left. Last chance. It's Stanley going inside, and Mark Loving getting a piece of that. St. John's wins 60-58 in overtime.
It's a real big win. It's always been a rivalry, especially being the senior. It's just really good.
That was the first pass. There was supposed to be about 2 or 3 more, but I think he had a feeling he had the lane, and he did, and he made a great finish. So. He took an odd shot a little earlier, so I'm glad he made that one. I don't know where he came up with that one.
Second game at Savage tonight. Scott and Libby, third quarter for the Cowboys. Milan Mabry, the floater. Cowboys up by 2. Scott, though, would respond. Jordan Holmes, no relation to Sherlock. Ties it up, but too much Libby down the stretch. Mo Taylor, nice hoop. Bucket and one. Libby wins 53-47. Well, maybe one of the better matchups of the night came at Start High School. The Spartans are one of the higher-scoring teams with the highest-scoring player, Anthony Henderson. Meanwhile, Rogers isn't afraid to go up and down the floor either, which makes for an entertaining game. And speaking of entertaining, Fresh Prince dancing, that's entertaining enough for Leisha Washington. Nate's mom in the house. Third quarter, action on the floor. Quincy Caldwell for the Rams, 3-ball. Pulls Rogers within 48-46. Yeah, he knows he's good. But Start would stay ahead. Henderson. This guy has range. 70-63 Spartans. Then, off the turnover that Henderson causes, he would get the ball right back, and he's got hops with a dunk. 8 straight Spartan points for him. He had 33. Jeff Copeland had 34. Start stays in the City League hunt, 92-81.
This is huge for us because, you know, we're still alive sort of in the city with the Final Four, but the bottom line is we're getting ready for the state tournament, and we just need to prove to everybody that we can beat teams in these tight games.
This game is real big. If we'd have lost this game, we'd probably been eliminated from the Final Four, but we won this game, and we're still alive for this Final Four.
Moore City League Central hosted Bowsher. They were rocking out on 80s night tonight. Central had a good feeling early. Tony Mays with the swat. Back the other way we go. Check out this sequence here. Drew Lehman looking, and guess who's going to pick up the miss and lay it in? Mr. Tony Mays, 4-0 Central. That's nice. 2 minutes later, Ben Dent looking ahead to guess who? Mr. Tony Mays. He had 15 points for the night. Central wins 59-45. And Whitmer's trying to stay in City League contention too, visiting Clay. And Ethan, Owen, Aaron, what's up, guys? First quarter, 7-4 Panthers. Franklin Lindsay grabs the rebound, puts it back for 2. Whitmer up by 5 points. Moments after that, Austin Octor, one of a million Octors. Baseline J, count it. That one's good. This one was tied at the half, 24-all, but Whitmer able to overcome a mistake-plagued first half. They win by 10, 63-53. Well, switching leagues, P stands for Perrysburg. It also stands for perfection. 11 games done, 11 games won when it comes to league play. That also means there's a bullseye on Perrysburg's back. Tonight, Rossford set their sights on taking the Yellow Jackets down. That 12 signals Zach Leahy. He only needs 12 points for 1,000, but we check the end of the first quarter. Mitchell Stewart, that was a nice pass down court, and the Bulldogs were up 7 after 1. There's Leahy, the BMOC for the Bulldogs all year long, and that's point number 1,000. Celebration going on for Rossford, but Perrysburg, they celebrate at the end. They stay perfect with a 67-49 win. How about some Southview and Springfield? Who's got the better record? Springfield does. Yay! Chester McFadden, nice dribble drive. That's good. For Southview, Brandon Yoshino, he's the thief in a good way for 2. The Springfield just too much tonight. Leroy Alexander, this is a nice post-up move right here. Springfield wins it 68-50. Time for some tack attack. League-leading Ottawa Hills going against Emmanuel Christian. Lucas Janowitz. Luke, I am your father. Hook shot is good. Elliot Brawarski, so casual from the outside, this guy. When you're good, you're good. Ottawa Hills, they win big, 68-39. To the Green Bears' chief rivals, Toledo Christian hosting Danbury. And Danbury was without Rodney Johnson for overtime, but he provided a lot of inspiration. 16 points for the game. Tyler Boring, anything but. Danbury up 2. Toledo Christian right back at you. David Westmeyer ties the game at 52, but Hunter Stevens' spin move, getting 2 more for Danbury. They pull off the upset in overtime, 54-52. Don't forget Daytona's this weekend, which means it's the beginning of our Hardcore Racing Challenge on FoxToledo.com. Win the grand prize of free passes to MIS, along with bragging rights of beating down the Ho Chen.